Hello. Definitely heard that. Hello and welcome back to Blake Explain to You. Drew, how are you doing?
I am doing fantastic.
Very good to hear. Today, we're actually going to explain to you how to be funny. Just kidding. We're just going to chit chat. We're just going to do, you've seen it on every other podcast in the world.
Yeah.
Just sit there and chit chat, catch up, tell funny stories. This is the comedy special of the Mother's Day comedy special.
I think we're emphasizing a little bit too much that this is funny without any sort of jokes.
Oh, okay, here's a joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? Dude, I don't know that joke. Wait, let me look up best joke in the world. Okay, you're gonna like this one. Okay. This is the 100th anniversary of best joke, okay? Holy cow. This is what it's called. A pair of cows were talking in the field. One says, "Have you heard about the mad cow disease that's going around?" "Yeah," the other cow says. "Makes me glad I'm a penguin." This is a British joke. Because mad cow disease? So it's crazy.
Yeah.
And he says, "Well,
yeah, no, I definitely got
because
that.
the cow thinks
That
he's a
was just-
penguin."
You know what? We might seem funny now. After
So that's setting the
if that is
bar.
the 100th
That's setting the bar for the rest of the episode. That was in the list of top 100 best jokes of all time or something.
I just had a joke, and I'm really trying to think of it because I lost it when he said, like, that was baffling how bad that was, that I lost my joke.
The joke was so good that Drew just lost his ability to be funny.
Yep, I'm done. I'm
So-
baffled.
How was your past week?
Pretty good.
You do anything besides work?
No. 52 hours a week sitting in class.
Really?
Yep.
Have you guys done anything like more?
We went to a courthouse today
Whoa!
in a said county. It's actually a historical landmark in the nation. It's like
Really?
registered and stuff, so it's kind of cool. The county south of us.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, pretty cool.
I don't know that county.
Our instructor, that was where he had court. So like that was cool. He got to tell us like, oh, when I was here, I did this, and
When he was an
an
arrested.
officer. So when he was there, he would go testify in this court, and we got to see.
When he was the arrestee.
No.
No, wait. What's the right way to say that?
Arrestor.
Yeah, sorry. Whoops. I'm gonna
probably been
become
arrested.
arrested for.
He's probably been arrested. I don't know.
Dude, this
He
is
told us
going
some
public.
sketchy stuff.
Should I cut this one? I shot a surprise, not a surprise, I guess surprise for one person, but an engagement.
Yeah.
So somebody like proposed and stuff. You know Katie from
Yeah.
the BG,
Yeah.
her older, not
Right.
Peter, but her other
Yeah.
Matthew. It was his engagement. It was actually mad cool.
Nice.
And it was actually fun. And the pictures, dude, they turned out really good.
Yeah.
I gotta say this. For all you photographers out there, photography is so easy. Holy smokes, dude.
Just like parenting, right?
Just
Nothing.
just like parenting. In honor of Mother's Day, we just want to talk about how easy it is to be a mom.
Yeah.
And how... Stop complaining.
Yeah, for real.
For real.
Well, you didn't sleep enough? Too bad. Sleep more.
Just go to bed earlier. Just take a nap. Are you kidding me? Sleep later. What? I don't get it, bro.
Oh, man. I do have a question.
Okay.
Correct me if we talked about this. Did we?
Yeah, we did.
If
No, we
you-
did.
no,
No, we
I
actually
know.
we talked about it, Drew. Yeah, that one thing that we talked about that one time.
If you went to jail for something, what would it be? Did we
Okay.
talk about that?
No.
Okay. Like, if, I guess.
On
yeah, I
purpose?
have two questions.
Or on, like, accidentally.
I don't know. Like, what would, if you were in jail, like, bam, what did you do? And here, make it more interesting. If you woke up in jail, what would you assume you did?
Dude, honestly, tax evasion. My taxes are messed up this year, so I'm a little worried about it. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know,
I'll give
bro.
you something better. Like peeing off the roof or something.
Dude, I don't do anything that's like speeding. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but like
what's
if you
that?
if you did something, what's like? Yeah, I could see that.
I'd probably kill someone.
Eh.
Well, that's not true.
Let's see. What would I do?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, it's so hard. That question I was talking about. I don't know. I don't do anything like if I would just rob a bank if I could.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not thinking about that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think mine would probably be something more like forgetful. Like I forgot my dog in the car, and got like in trouble for like animal abuse or something, you know?
Yo.
Like that would just I don't have a kid, or it'd be the same concept. Like it'd definitely be. It was winter, so it's okay. But I have left my husky in like the trunk of my CRV for 2 hours while I watched a movie, and then I started like calling him, thinking he was like in the other room, and he wasn't. He was just sleeping in the trunk. So I get out there, I open the door, and he's like sleeping, like, "What's up?"
This was the dead of winter, so he's
so
alright.
it was like 30 degrees out, and he's a husky, so he's fine. But like I would probably forget something, and if it was a kid or like I don't know, I'd do something dumb.
Tell me you would leave your kid in the car on
I would
purpose
try to.
for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Caught on camera.
Okay, if you could get away with any crime and not go to jail, what would you do?
Okay, but here's the question, bro.
Yeah.
Just because you go to jail, is that the only reason you don't commit crime?
For a lot of people, sure.
But for you,
For specific crimes, for me, maybe.
yeah.
I think there are some things that deter me from like speeding. Like I would roll stop signs way more often if I
Right.
wouldn't get tickets. Because if you can look both ways 3 miles and be like,
Like in the middle of the country,
no
there's
one's
obviously
coming,
nobody coming.
whatever.
Yeah.
At 1 o'clock in the morning, like you're looking for deer or nothing, I'll roll some stop signs. I wouldn't put me in jail. I don't think there's any crimes that would put me in jail that I would do.
See, that's the thing. Morally,
Except one.
I might not do some stuff. Like, all right, I'd be jaywalking.
Oh yeah.
Sue me. You know,
I don't even know how
arrest
to use
me.
a crosswalk.
I don't even care. Seriously. But if I were to go, there's no like moral consequences either. Dude, I'd probably like something to give me a lot of money. You know.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about the right. I don't need to kill somebody. You know.
Yeah.
Forgive me. I don't need to. I don't want to. There's nobody I hate in the world. So like, to me, be like, all right, not rob a bank because I feel there's not that much fun, but commit some like, you know, high end hack some company. If
Yeah.
you know, I'm not gonna go to jail or whatever, and not morally be like, this is not okay.
Yeah.
Give me some dough, cash Monday.
I think I've thought about this before.
Uh-oh.
This
is actually a question
If I
to
could
ask
get
you.
away with it, I would forge a degree. I would give myself like
For-
a master's in psychology from a school. You
Sure,
know,
sure.
If I could get away with it, I don't think it harms anyone that much. Yes, the school doesn't get money. I get that. I would be technically using qualifications that I don't have. But I think if I went to master's in psych, I could like BS my way into knowing enough that people would believe that I have it. If I just forget a little bit, you know,
Yeah.
like a lot of the theories I know are taught in master's school. I could kind of fake write a dissertation.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not discrediting people who get a master's. Good, hard work. But I think that's the one crime I wouldn't feel that bad about, and I could get away with. If I promised I could get away with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do I need to cut this, bro?
No.
Talking about committing a crime on
I'm not
camera.
going to commit a crime.
Okay. All right. I mean, fair.
We're not conspiring. We're not like, hey, you got a printer?
Yeah, right.
Let me
It's a
forge my
hypothetical,
high school diploma that I
Okay.
printed at my house.
Okay.
I did do that.
I mean, hey, so did I. Who, when you're homeschooled, who has not forged your
Yeah.
diploma? I'm kidding.
If you bought a real diploma and you were high schooled,
You had to buy one.
high school.
I know somebody had like an ID
No, I'm saying,
card that was your diploma.
if you bought a diploma and you were homeschooled, you did it wrong. That's what I'm saying.
Do public schools buy diplomas?
No, but like you can get online and get like official ones.
Oh,
as
it's
a
like an actual.
homeschooler.
It looks real.
You know, it looks real
Cool.
and
Okay.
it- yeah,
It's not
like-
just something that says, "Hey, you graduated."
It's
Good
not a
job.
paper you printed and then realized, oh, I misspelled it. Let me fix that and printed it 3 more times. I didn't do that.
Front and back.
It sounds so sketchy, but like, how else am I supposed to get a diploma? I mean,
For
like,
real.
college said I don't need a diploma to get in. They took my transcripts and like,
When you're homeschooled, it's like,
Yeah.
it's really just kind of doing
Sure.
whatever you want.
so the college accepted it. I turned in my college diploma for my job and they said, we don't want this. Give us a high school one.
Bro,
And I was like, I don't have a high school one. So
this.
I ordered one.
What?
We're so dumb.
Anyways, moving on from committing crime, since we no
Yeah.
longer do that.
We don't commit crime.
Speak for yourself, bro. What the heck? I don't either. So I feel like.
I have another question if you want.
Yes, go ahead.
What's something that's unreasonably expensive besides like big, like, okay, healthcare or like the housing? Like, what's something little like that tea you're drinking or something. You know, like items like toothpaste. Like what's something that's like unreasonably expensive that bothers you?
There was something. What? Okay. Here's what it is. If I go to TJ Maxx, everything there, I'm like, yeah, I should pay that much for that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a lamp for like $6, $8. I'm like, yeah. That's about how much I think I should pay for that. And you go somewhere else and it's like, $14 for the same thing. You're like, come on, man. Like it just feels like that's just too much. That's more than I think I should pay. That's why I like my TJ Maxx. Everything there, I'm like, yeah, that's about right. That's about what I should be paying for that. And I'm very like comfortable because I'm like, oh, this is such a great deal. I'm like, I'd pay that for that.
I bought a bag there the other day, like a duty bag.
Oh,
And,
duty.
like-
More like doo doo. Ayo.
Exactly. I got like an Adidas bag, a duffel bag for $24 instead of 40, and I'm like, 24 is what this should cost. I'm not
Yeah.
like, man, I stole this. What a great deal.
Right.
It's just like, oh no, that's a good price. And then I look, it's like $40, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
For real.
But it didn't answer my question. That was the opposite.
What?
That was the opposite of my question.
What's something that is too much?
Yeah, what's unreasonably expensive? And you said, I love TJ Maxx.
No, my point was that there's like just things be expensive. Do you think?
There's nothing like, okay.
Do I make too much
think-
money? I don't notice prices anymore. Let's play a little game. Let's do it. You answer the main question, but we're gonna play a game.
First, I'm going to say, I think deodorant
Okay.
is too expensive.
You
know?
Yeah.
I think like paying $5.50, $6 for like a thing of deodorant annoys me. And you get a 2-pack, it's like $9.70, and you're like, why am I paying $10 for a little bit? It'll last a while. It's fine. You need it, but it definitely makes me be like, $10,
Right.
or just like don't smell good. No, I try to smell good
Drew does not. Wait, $10 for a thing of deodorant, bro?
for 2,
Okay.
but they're like 5 something a piece. Like it just annoys me.
Okay. We're gonna play a little price matching
right.
game. So, a great value, fat-free milk, a gallon. This is from Walmart in Lima.
Okay, in Lima might throw me off because I know exactly what it was in Bowling Green.
In Lima. We're in
Okay.
Lima prices. It's a gallon of fat-free milk, and it's a great value.
Can we do like 2%?
Nope. It said we're throwing you. Okay, we'll do 2% first.
Yeah.
Just see. 2%.
Well, at least tell me the lid color, because then I might know. So lid color,
2%
light
is blue. Great
Yeah.
value. 2% reduced fat milk. 1 gallon.
1 gallon.
How much is it?
$1.40.
$2.12.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not joking. I bought a gallon of milk for $1.09 in Bowling Green last week.
Pink.
Yeah.
Gallon. Pink lid. Fat free. How much is that one?
What was the first one? $2.24.
$2.24. $2.12.
$2.12. I'm gonna say this is $2.24.
94 cents. I don't know why. That's what I'm gonna like. What the heck?
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
It it has 2.9 stars, so I don't know if I trust it, but it's good.
Okay, how much is? I don't know why I'm asking. I'm gonna look up stuff.
Okay.
and if I
Okay.
wanna-
Okay.
Go ahead.
That's milk. You get a lot of milk. Let's see if you can do your. No, we're just something crazy. I'm gonna go electronics.
All right.
You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna throw you off a little
Okay,
bit.
okay.
Let's see how well you do with this.
Okay.
When it loads.
We're gonna do 18 eggs. Great,
18.
great value.
You're rude. I'm gonna say 340.
252.
Okay.
Close.
I remember when like my parents were complaining like back in 2012 when eggs went up to like $4 for a dozen, and it was like, what in the world? Good old 2012, and then it went back down. But I mean, it peaked pretty high probably during COVID again.
Yeah. I've been real with you,
I
dude.
just didn't-
This current egg pandemic people are complaining about. People are complaining about how expensive eggs are. I have not noticed at all. Eggs are still like $2 for a thing of eggs. Yeah, that's about right. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm privileged just because I'm white. That's why. Oh, there's jumbo eggs. Nice. All right. Do you have a price?
Yes, I do.
No, he does not. Bro.
All right.
Okay. I'm ready.
It's loading. Okay. Lego Harry Potter, the Hogwarts carriage. What do you think that costs?
Okay. The Hogwarts carriage?
Yeah,
How
it's just
big
like
is
a
it?
horse
How many
and
pieces?
like
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
$59.99.
$20.
Whoa!
Right?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
That's surprising. Dude, Legos are so expensive.
All right,
Man.
the hospital wing.
The hospital.
Lego Harry Potter, that is it.
I'm going to go $353.
It's just one wing of the big mansion. It's $40.
What? Dude, I feel like Lego sets are
All right.
usually, even for something like that, is like... All right, that,
This.
I'm going to say...
I believe it's 3 feet tall. It is.
I'm going to say that one is a
AT-AT walker.
$700.
$850. Okay, the Harry Potter, the actual castle, I guess, right here.
That one's gonna be $350.
120.
Dude, Harry
pretty bad at
Potter.
this.
What the
But,
heck?
to be fair, you need 6 parts to make it like the full castle. They all connect. You have the hospital wing, you have the courtyard, you have the astronomy tower. Astronomy tower is 90. Hospital wing.
I guess that just seems
$50,
mad.
like,
Legos, I
yeah.
feel like, are super expensive. So what, dude? What was it? You had mad Legos as a kid, right?
Oh yeah.
This guy.
I mean, mad Legos for like us, not for like kids who collected Legos.
Yes.
You know.
I just feel like we only played Legos like once. You know.
Okay, if you want the full castle, right here.
Okay. Let's go. $500.
$470.
Oh! All right, and that's official. Drew's gonna buy it for me because I
That
guess
is, like-
within $30.
But
That's
I
still
mean,
pretty
if
cheap.
you want all of the things for Harry Potter, it's gotta be. I'm gonna Google that.
He's gonna Google how much Harry Potter Legos are. All right, Drew. Here's a question for you: what is your best childhood memory from you, me, and John hanging out? Which one? There's so many great ones.
Yeah, there were a couple. I think a really good one was camp in West Virginia that summer. In general, where we went to like camps together.
Did we? Yeah, we did. Did we do like back to back?
Yeah, we did.
Within like a couple of weeks.
We did, yeah. That was a good summer. I just watched videos of that the other day, actually.
Videos?
Yeah.
Oh, from camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did, bro. Drew at like 3 in the morning or something
at
crazy
8 p.m.
sends this picture of me and like a couple of other people in a pool. He's like, "Which one's Wes?" And
parentheses tan lines, because Wes was like pale as a ghost with like really dark tan arms under the sleeves, and that was it.
dude, and you know what that was? Drew's just jealous because of how tan I get under a certain point.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I think that's why
Right.
you decided
Yeah,
you had to
I
lash
don't
out.
tan well at all.
No, you don't. You had to lash out at me in anger because you were just like, "Man, I wish
Yeah,
I could be
wish
tan
that-
like Wes."
I think so. I wish I could shine. When the sunlight hits me, that I'd reflect it the same way you do. That'd make me happy.
Dude, it's called blinding the competition on water polo. You ever heard of that? No. Dude, would you ever play water polo?
I've
What-
tried to tread water for like 15 minutes.
Do you know-
it kills
Do you
me.
know anybody in the world that plays
No.
water polo?
There's probably a total of 1,000 people, and probably 400 of them play on competitive teams.
Dude, water polo is the weirdest. I don't know.
It's got to be up there, and you got to like swim to the bottom, grab the ball, bring it back. I don't know. That's just weird.
Dude, we can watch the whole like hour-long game. Okay, what is the worst Winter Olympics sport?
Probably like, what's it called? Cross country skiing.
Yo, what about the one where they shoot too? You ever seen
Winter?
that one? They like ski across the country and they also shoot. It's so weird. It's like, yo, who made this sport?
Yeah.
It's really
One
fun.
that's like kind of weirdly fun to watch is like, I guess I'm really dumb for not remembering the name of this. It's like bocce ball, but it's on ice. And you like
curling.
Curling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to
Which
say shuffleboard.
I've never watched, but I've heard.
Yeah, I've watched it like
good
once,
things.
twice, and like people say it's really boring. It's the most boring of the sports you know.
Yeah.
You know, no one
Yeah.
thinks of cross country skiing that you shoot targets with. You know, no one's like,
Right.
yeah, I know that. Like you Winter Olympics, you're like, okay, the jump with the skis, you know, like the downhill stuff. Sure, that's kind of fun.
No, dude, that jump with the skis. That's like the boringest
No.
thing. It's like interesting.
But that's what you
once.
think of.
It's
I mean, I would have
interesting
watched all
once.
day.
Like, oh, that's cool. And then you watch it twice. It's like, all right, this is the same exact thing, but this guy went a foot farther. Woohoo!
Like the one where they do like the tricks and stuff.
No.
Oh, okay.
I remember the one where they literally just go down the big hill and they go up the jump. Go.
Yeah.
That's all they do. Perfect. You know what I mean? Oh! He's such a V! His legs are such a V! Oh, he perfect landing, dude! Nobody cares! That thing is so boring.
Yeah.
You cannot.
What do they do? Like tricks and stuff is cool.
Like snowboarding?
Yeah, but they do it with skis and stuff too. Where they?
Do they?
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't. I've watched the Olympics for about 15 minutes every 4 years.
Yeah, dude, they come on, you're like, oh, cool, and you're like, this is kind of boring.
You're like, oh, America won 6 gold medals.
I mean, hockey is still fun to watch, like in the Olympics.
I've never watched it.
It's good.
Yeah.
But what I think is cool, it was fun to see, like,
bobsled's fun.
Like, let's say Sidney Crosby playing for Canada against Malkin in Russia against whoever. I mean, people you just know, they're all playing against each other now. It's kind of fun. And they're on the same team.
They're allowed in the Olympics now, though.
They aren't?
I don't. They switch all the time.
Why not?
They say
professionals can't be in there.
Pretty much. Makes sense. I mean,
you don't have to, like, train as much because you already are, like, at the top of your game,
Yeah, and it's technically supposed to be, like, the best amateurs in the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah.
I just thought it was supposed to be the best.
Kind of. But it's supposed to be the best. They change it themselves, too, and then the leagues change it themselves. So it's hard to say.
I mean, I think... Well, here's what I think they should do in Olympic sports. They should have, like, an average guy in it.
Yeah.
So, because you'll watch and go, I could do that.
Man, he ran 11 feet further. Like,
yeah, it's like, all right, cool. Whatever. You get some guy who's just, like, the most average dude.
Yeah.
It's just pretty, like, decently fit and whatever.
Anyone who says they can do better is, like, selected into a pool of people who's running for, I could do that. All right.
All right, you're in.
Hunger Games that, all right.
District 12. No, I have to run in the Olympics this year.
We get anyone from Florida, though, in the Summer Olympics, and they just win.
Dude, they're done. That would be really... Because that'd be super, super awesome.
Yeah.
If the, like, underdog, the guy who's the average Joe, comes out from behind and wins. It's like the guy, they're doing the... What's the stupid... Again, it's a dumb sport. The ice skating thing where they just go in a circle.
Speed skating?
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
It might be. But it's just kind of weird. They have really long skates, too.
Yeah.
I think it might be speed skating. But it's kind of like, all right, come on. It's like... We're gonna get a phone call on the video camera. I think it's fine. Let me just check who that is real fast.
Wow, how dare you?
John. Oh, my iPhone storage for him. Oh, we need John on the podcast. I guess it was gonna be an audio only one. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, you're on the podcast.
What?
You're on the podcast. Someone say anything bad. What?
Oh.
What?
I want this off the record.
Oh! That sounds like a you problem. Nah, whatever you gotta say. I'll cut it if it's bad.
So, the car,
Okay.
Recently, the side view mirror on the driver's side
Yeah.
got taken off by someone side swiping it.
Right.
And we ordered a new mirror for it that was supposed to arrive yesterday, and then it got delayed to today, and it hasn't gotten here yet. And we were gonna replace it before we got it to you, but at this point, tonight's the only night that works for both of us to give it to you, and the mirror's not here. It's literally just the glass of it. Everything else is intact. It's just the glass.
Yeah, I'm not that worried about it.
We can give you the mirror or ship it to you or something when it gets here. Or you can have a discount or something, whatever you want.
How much is the mirror?
It was $15.
Oh, yeah, dude, whatever. Nah, this is fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, you can, return it when it comes. I'll just get one.
Okay. All right, plan's still on for...
Yeah, if we can finish this podcast, we're getting interrupted by phone calls. Boom! Yeah, we'll be there.
All right, see you, bud.
See ya, bye. Oh, that was real,
All right, cut that. We're at...
What are we at?
I mean, we're at 24 now, but probably 23 minutes.
Let me write that down, actually. 23 minutes. Okay. All right. All right. Anyways, back from that phone call break, because that'll probably be. So, dumbest. So it's dumb, but anyways, that Olympic sport where they're fast going in circles. There's this guy who did it, and he won gold because everybody in front of him fell down. Have you seen that?
I think so.
And then the only reason he was in the Olympics because the same thing happened to him in like the semifinals or something.
Oh my god.
And his strategy was just like, I'm gonna chill in the back and hope somebody falls, and like something happens so I can just get in the front.
That's funny.
And he got it. He won.
You watch that video like the extreme roller derby and stuff where the guy's
seen
like
it, yeah.
pushing people. I think I sent it to you the other
Yeah.
day. And then he just like jumps up and like Spartan kicks this guy. If that was still a sport, that would be the
Is
most
roller derby
incredible
not
thing
something
of
you
my
can do
life.
anything? Do anymore?
If you can, they don't have the same rules. I mean, you can't just
You can't-
jump up
yeah,
and
kick
kick
someone
someone
after.
with both your feet in the air, knock them over, and then just skate in circles. Like I don't know. It was ridiculous. You should, if we find that video, you should post a link to it in our
Yeah,
comments.
send it to me. Again.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it on
alright,
YouTube.
it's fine, just be there. Dude, it seriously is the weirdest. Do you know how do you win roller derby?
It's a certain amount of laps. Like you pass the thing between people, kind of like in
Oh
track,
yeah,
you know.
and you just push people
Yeah.
over if they're in your way.
And then, but I think I don't know if you're trying to stop the people because it looked like they were trying to stop the guy from setting that time, and they
Yeah.
got in the way and he just kicked them, you know.
Interesting.
And then I don't know the rules, but I would love to do that.
I read a graphic novel about it one time.
Wow,
So
pretty cool kid.
I
I read do you remember those like fourth grade books at the library that were like snowboarding and like soccer? They were just sports books.
yeah,
And they were
vaguely.
actually, yeah, I read like a snowboarding one, and they said he like did a face plant, and I didn't know what that was because I was probably like in
Dude,
second or third
Pretty
grade. You know?
self-explanatory though.
Yeah, but I was like, he face planted, and I was like, does that mean he landed on his face? And I was like, yeah, and I was like, nice.
Dude, Drew using his detective skills right there for that one.
Never said I was a very smart kid, but
One time I asked my dad, so in Harry Potter,
yeah.
they're British, and the way she wrote it, like the one character Hagrid, she wouldn't she would write it like kind of with an accent almost, so it'd just be like an O with like a dash or something. I forget, and I think it's just supposed to be like of or something. Like you know. I was like, what the heck does this mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like of. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, cool.
I mean, reading any kind of fantasy books is terrible when
Reading
you're
fantasy
young.
books.
Huh?
Reading fantasy books is
Yeah.
terrible. Well, that's what you guys think, but
Well, I mean, halftime they're like, yeah, let's throw some Elven in there, you know.
Oh, right,
some
right.
Elder speech, and you're like,
well, dude, reading like
y'all scared,
right.
blah, 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 blah.
relax.
And then you watch the movie and you're like, oh, they're just mumbling weird stuff. But when it's in the book, you're like,
Yeah.
it's whack. I can't stand it.
Dude, or like right. I mean, look at what's his name? J.R.R. Tolkien wrote like the entire Elven language for his book.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, relax.
It's ridiculous.
Show
I
off.
do love how there's like this trend in fantasy books how they can't spell meowing the same way or right. You can literally put whatever you want down for meow, and it's acceptable in fantasy.
Dude, what fantasy books you're reading that had the word
was-
meow in them?
No,
for some
I'm serious.
reason.
I'm serious.
I
gotta
know
look this up.
zero cats in any fantasy book except maybe Harry Potter. He meowed at me. I said, dude, whatever. I was
I'm
looking
looking
it
for
up.
examples.
Dude, there's gonna be no example because the how to spell meow differently in fantasy books.
No, there was like this whole thing on Instagram talking about like different examples. There was like 11 different examples from different books on how to spell meowing. Like
Meow, meow, mew. That's what the ones
it's like
I've seen.
MIEAOW.
Yeah.
Was one. It's like why, and there's just like
MIAU,
MIA. Yeah.
MEAW.
It doesn't
mew.
even matter.
Oh, it's the earliest illustration of a cat's cry in early modern English is from 1630. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I feel like the Olympics, I watch it, and then I go, I don't know why I'm watching this. This is boring. But then sometimes you're like, oh, that's cool, and then it's boring. So if you're a pro Olympian listening to this, I am sorry. It's impressive. I could not do any of it, but it's not the most fun. 'Cause I like sports that are like teams. I guess like soccer, or, hockey, whatever. And like those are in the Olympics. And those are fun to watch. But I feel like the majority of what you see in the Olympics is like swimming or things
Yeah.
that's just kind of like, eh. And the issue is, for some reason, whenever it's out of the country, all like the sports games, not that swimming's not a sport,
Right.
but like the team sport games are like super late at night
They
or
really
like
all are. I mean, if
9
you're
in the morning on a Sunday.
Qatar
It's like,
or something like
yeah,
you're in the World Cup. It's in Qatar. That's a 12, 13 hour time difference, maybe more.
right.
So like, do you want to wake up at 4:15 to watch a game at 8 p.m. there, or do you not want to do that?
Everything has to be in American time only,
Yes.
and all Americans have the same time. 'Cause we know. Oh, EST.
Which American time?
EST. Eastern Standard Transition.
I don't
What
think
is
it's
it-
transition.
is it time?
I think it's just time.
No.
We really have like
Dude,
Eastern Central Mountain.
For
Who lives
real.
in Mountain Time?
dude, nobody lives in Mountain.
Wyoming with your 400,000
Dude,
people.
Do you
in
know a
it?
single person from Wyoming?
No.
It does not exist.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone from there either.
That you know.
Do you? No, you don't.
Yeah.
Mr.
You
I was
don't know
looking at
from
you.
Maine,
I was looking at
though?
you viewers, but what?
You don't know from Maine though.
My parents lived in Maine.
Yeah, but does it really exist?
John and Gabby's just gonna be
Just driving off a cliff here pretty
and
soon.
then drive and
though.
go, oh, the directions to take a left. Ah, and they're in
Driving
there.
to like Buffalo, stop there. Yeah,
You ever
it
been
looks
to
like
Buffalo?
Maine to me. No,
I have.
I haven't been to New York.
Oh. New York. You ever been to New York City?
No, been to Washington D.C.
We should go to New York City.
Yeah, why not? Go golf there.
So I
or
don't want
something.
to. To do golf in the street. It's actually a really cool course. It's in the sewers of New York City. It's crazy.
Just find golf balls down there.
It's not everywhere. It's just some homeless guy like sells. All right, $5 if you want to just go hit some balls down here, man. All right, you got me. So there might be a chance that Kate and I are going to Scotland for fun for no reason. So at some point later in the year, we're talking about it. So everybody listening that doesn't know about that, sorry, but we're thinking about it. And if we do, I looked it up. St. Andrews, you know that golf course where they play like a lot of the
Yeah.
like this is like one of the best on golf
Yep.
courses.
I watched the Masters.
I don't think it's part of the PGA Tour,
I've
but
heard of it.
it's like the oldest course in the world, and they have
Yeah.
a lot of tournaments, like one of the biggest tournaments in golf there. It's a public course. So I could golf it. I'm like, dude.
Go golf
it's
by yourself.
It's like $300 to golf it, but I'm like, that's kind of worth it. That is crazy.
I was
Could
gonna
you just
lose
imagine?
36 balls that cost $15 a piece.
Dude, you have to rent everything over there, you know?
Yeah, yeah. If
I
you
s-
want to play in like the Carolinas, $80 to play on like kind of the water, not really, just close enough to call it that. $80, and then $115 to rent your clubs.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So we should go down there. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd pay $80.
I'd do a
like,
golf
whatever.
trip, yeah.
But we're driving and we're taking our clubs.
I
So
would,
every time
yeah.
we're gonna play, $115.
I would like just do like a golf trip.
Yeah.
We should go to that stupid Airbnb. That's the golf course on the Airbnb. You play for free.
Where?
I forget. It's like
I mean, I'd do that.
it's
I
like
don't care.
$2-3 a night, but you could have like 20 people stay.
Do we know 20 people who golf?
You,
No
me,
shot.
John, Bryce.
My dad, your dad, Bryce.
There we go. We're getting up there.
How many of us can afford that? You and John.
Dude, me? I was buying a car tonight. What do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'll tell you this crazy story. This is really riveting. Yesterday, I'm like, all right, today's the day I'm gonna go mow. And I'm getting all excited, right? I'm thinking about it all day. Thinking about it on Saturday all day. I wanted to mow, but it was raining, so I couldn't. So on Sunday, I'm like, all right, this is my time. I go out there, tires flat. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I had to go get like a pump for my dad because I don't have one. He has like a fancy one. Pump up my tire, and I hear it like leaking. I'm like, all right, whatever's good enough. So mowing, I get like one lap in, and I hit some like metal pull thing. Oh, what the heck? So I keep going, and my like blade starts like cutting the ground like really bad, like stopping my mower every time I try.
Oh my
I'm like,
gosh.
"Ugh." So I'm like, okay, so I looked around. I didn't know I hit the metal pull yet. That
Oh.
was late. I found out about that later. So I was looking around. I was like, what the heck? I don't know why my mower's doing this. And I was trying to raise one of the mower decks higher with all this big mess. And I finally look at my blades. I'm like, oh, one of the blades is just all messed up. And I was all right, whatever. So I had to go to Lowe's, buy replacement blades, get back. I replaced my two mower blades, and they're like slightly bigger, so I was nervous they weren't gonna work. I was gonna turn the mower on. I was just gonna chop it into pieces, you know.
Yeah.
So then I saw this metal pull. I was like, well, that's annoying. So I must have hit a pull, like bit one of my blades out of shape.
Yeah.
Anyways, point is, it took me like 4 hours to even start mowing yesterday, and then I started to mow, and we were going over to Kaylee's parents' house later, and she texted me, she's like, all right, we're ready, you can come over, because her mom and her were like shopping. And I was like, dude, I just started mowing, are you kidding me? So yeah,
Yeah, you're
I did today.
Terrible. I mean, it looks really good.
Really good. Well, I
Really
did.
good.
I got some of it done yesterday, and then I finished up this afternoon.
Yeah, nice.
And then my mower, when I stopped it today, it started shooting out smoke at me. So, who knows if it's good? I have no clue.
Wes,
Yeah.
if you found out today that you were adopted,
Okay.
right, and your parents were still alive, would you try to find them and talk to them?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I can beat him up. I can pay child support for me for 18 years and get some money. I think it'd be just cool to kind of know. I probably wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, my new parents. What the
Yeah.
heck?
I think some people care a lot more than they should.
I don't
you know.
care all that much. I think it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
I would like to know who
Sure.
were my parents, and
Yeah.
why did you feel like you didn't? Why,
If they were 16, but didn't we
Yeah,
just
or
want to take care of you.
you know.
Once you have a good, I'd probably go try to meet them or something. Hey, what's up?
yeah.
I'm your son. I would have wished they'd contacted me a long time ago.
Right.
I don't know, but I don't think I'd be like, oh, I have new parents. They have to come to all of this stuff. And
No.
no, my parents are my parents.
I do know someone that it was someone, it was their uncle, this guy, some random day this kid shows up on his porch yo, you're my dad. He's like, what? And he had this kid with this girl a long time ago, before he was married or anything, and he didn't know. And this guy tracked him down, and he's the kid's 24 now, and the dude's like, what the heck? So he didn't even know that this kid existed,
Yeah.
And he was immediately all right, cool. And that kid became a part of his life. So it's actually kind
And
of
they
neat.
paid child support.
And he paid child support for 24 years. So mom and dad, if you're out there for real, you owe me $8 million in child support. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. I would be kind of it would be funny if if I was adopted and my parents were mad rich. I'm like, dude, you couldn't just send a check.
Yeah.
Come on, it's my birthday. Come on, just for fun. I need a new car. What the heck?
That'd be funny.
I would know. I would find out. And I think I wouldn't be that unless it was if they were mean to me right now.
Yeah.
I'd
I'd
be
be more mad
alright.
if they had two other kids and they were wealthy and 25 plus years old.
And they were
just
married.
got rid of me and you're like, wait a
They gave
minute.
birth no,
Why do you
not
have
this
two
guy.
older siblings? And then they're like, oh, well.
No, one before and one after.
Yeah. You're like, oh, this one's funny looking. I'd be a little more mad,
This guy's a little funny. We don't want this guy. He popped a lung now. We don't want him anymore. I would. I mean, and it wouldn't be again, my parents are my parents. I don't care.
Yeah.
Even if the people, my real parents are great and really
Right.
nice, whatever. But I would try and be hey, come to, if you guys want, you can.
Your wedding?
That's their own fault. If I'm adopted, that's their own fault. They missed out on the best wedding of their life.
Yep.
I'm married. BTW. I couldn't swallow there.
Let's get an update
Did I ever-
on our subscribers.
Have I ever
And
told
stuff.
you?
Oh, go ahead.
What are the subscribers?
Well, then go ahead and say your thing.
No, go ahead and blow the subscribers up.
Okay.
Okay. Up the
Um,
YouTube subs.
Yep, you do that.
Oh, well, I just figured you were going to do the Switch account. Blank 13 subscribers.
We're close to 50.
How many do we have?
23. I think that's
Followers?
exactly where we were. Yeah.
On combined?
Nope. That's 36 total.
Okay, so 36 total.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, come on. I'm sitting here looking. I got 17 views, 20 views, 35 views, and there's only 13 subscribers. Who here is not subscribed?
It literally doesn't do anything if you subscribe except help us. You can turn on or off notifications.
81 views on one of these? Come on.
We have earned some money, so
How much?
30 cents.
Oh, really? Yo, we kind of doubled in size since 2 weeks ago. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Anyways, so guys, we're at 36. Please give us 14 more.
I kind of want to draw a picture by next week, so.
Yeah, next week, that's our goal.
That's
Subscriber
our goal.
goal for next week. If you guys don't do it, well, this podcast.
Well, then we're lowering our goals so we can do it anyway.
Okay. Anyways, did I ever tell you about the time that I hallucinated that I was a piece of machinery? Didn't, or I did?
You told me, but go ahead.
All right. So this was right at the start of COVID, so it's possible I had COVID. But it was early that year. I was mad sick. It was literally like the day everything shut down. The next day or something, everything was kind of like really weird. And I was mad sick. And so I was like sick the day before, it wasn't terrible, but I was like, I probably shouldn't do anything. So I went to bed, and that morning I wake up. And so I don't even wake up. I don't even know what I did. I'm like in a half hallucinogenic state. And I'm kind of up, and I'm in my bed, like in the basement, so it's like really dark. And I move my arm out, like, and what I'm seeing in my eye is like an overlay of like this big machine, like crane going. And I'm like staring at it. I'm like, that's me though. That's not it. And I see these little people walking on my arm to this machine. And I just like move my arm like, I'm like, what? It literally, like, I swear it looks like a machine. And I just feel like I'm in this factory for people. I'm just like, it's the weirdest thing. I was like, what the heck? And I tried to get out of bed and get up. And like, I think I finally kind of woke up from that state or whatever. And I'm like, I try to stand up, but I just cannot stand up. I'm like, what the heck? I literally had to crawl up the stairs, because I could not get up, because I was so congested. It was the weirdest experience I've ever had.
That takes the cake. I don't think I've had some weird dreams. I used to sleepwalk and talk a lot.
Yeah.
When I was like 3, I'd walk to the living room, just peed on the floor.
Nice. As you do,
yeah.
You got peed.
To this day, I mean, I'm 21 now. I'll wake up in the bathroom and like I'm already just peeing in the toilet, but I'll get there. I'll be completely asleep. I'll wake up and be like, oh, I'm peeing now. I'll wash my hands and go to bed.
That's mad funny.
I just fall back asleep. I mean, the last time that happened was probably 9 or so months ago.
I thought you were 9. I was like, yeah, you're 21.
No, like probably 9 months ago. I mean, it happens often enough, every 6 months or so. But one time I woke up really angry, threw my shirt on the ground according to
Do you remember doing that?
Not at all.
Here's what happens. We're playing video games late into the night. It's me, John, and Drew. We're just chilling, whatever. And it eventually, kind of like, all right, whatever. Drew went to bed. I don't think we were watching something. John and I were just kind of still up for some reason.
Probably baby's day out.
Probably. John and I were just, for some reason, we were still awake. I don't really remember why. But,
Wi-Fi.
That's actually probably right. So we're up, and we're just kind of like sitting there on our phones, talking a little bit, I think. And Drew literally just like stands up, like super aggressively, like tears his shirt off and like throws it as hard as he can against this couch. And I'm like, what? And he like gets back in bed and like goes back to sleep. Is what it seems like. I was like, what the heck? I was dying laughing. And then he wakes up the next morning. I'm like, dude, do you remember?
I was like, where did my shirt go? Yeah. And he's like, you threw it. And Wes jumps up, reenacts the whole thing. And I'm like, what in the world? Trying to tear his shirt off. And I was
That's
like,
exactly, it was the funniest thing ever. And he said, I had no idea.
That's good. Yeah. I talk and walk in my sleep.
He's a talking, walking taco. I talk in my sleep. Have you ever heard me talk in my sleep? Oh.
I've asked people for like a drink of water and stuff before. I'm like,
one time,
no idea.
One time I was asleep when Andrew and I sleep in the same room, and under me he goes like, I was in bed, or he was in bed, and I just came home or something and went up and went to sleep. I went to my bed, and Andrew under me goes like, he just like it's completely dead. He just goes, they're boarding. I was like what? And nothing. And he just kind of says something about like the boat, and nothing else. I was like, what the heck? I don't think he remember. He didn't even like remember the dream he had. I was like, what the heck? It was the weirdest, really weird. But anyways, are we good? We good here? I gotta leave. I gotta go buy a car.
Yep.
So
a little random. I mean, explaining absolutely nothing to you should be the title of this.
Okay, explaining nothing. Nothing explained to you. That's actually mad funny. All right, thanks for listening, guys. Like we said, 50 subscribers and followers. So follow us on Spotify. And I think it counts if you follow us on like. I think it counts if you follow us on like iTunes and all those other places. So wherever you get your podcast, give us a follow. And we will draw funny pictures of each other next week. Also, if you have any suggestions of what you want us to talk about, it could be anything at all or nothing like today. We'll talk about it. So, thank you, Drew. Any final remarks?
That's all I have.
He's got nothing. Thanks.